All right, so we'll begin with eyes closed. Just take your time settling in, feeling your sit bones. Lengthening up through the top of your head. You might check in on the shoulders here now. Would you let them drop a bit more? While still sitting as tall as you can, just keep stripping away any unnecessary effort. You can let your eyes open, keeping a soft focus, and feel free to open and close your eyes as it's useful for you throughout the practice. Let's begin by taking the right arm up. We'll bend it straight back on itself. Grab your elbow. Take it back. As you do this, drop the ribs, draw the belly in. You might move around a little bit to kind of explore what this feels like. And then take the right arm up, open it out, bring it across, hook with the other arm, hug it in nice and close. And as you do so, draw back through the right shoulder. Feeling your breath slow and deep. Let's release, arm out, rotate your thumb to point down. Wrap it around behind your back, so back of the hand is at the waist. Interlace fingers at your waist. Pull your knuckles around towards the front, and then elbows go towards one another as if they're going to touch. From here, circle your right shoulder. And then keeping fingers interlaced, reach both arms back, open up the chest. And then fold forward. Whatever amount is possible for you. So you might fold all the way to the floor. It might be just dropping the head or anywhere in between. Maybe reaching arms up and back away from you. And then release, come up, hands to knees, round back. Lean away from hands on knees, drop your chin. And then roll your way back up. Let's recross the legs, so the other leg is in front or on top. Then we'll take the left arm up, bend it straight back on itself, grab your elbow, take it back. As you do this, drop the ribs, draw the belly in, feel free to move around. And then release, left arm up, open it out, take it across, hook with the other arm, hug it in close. And release, arm out, thumb points down, wrap it around. This time when you go to interlace your fingers, try the other thumb on top, elbows go towards one another, and then circle your left shoulder. Keeping fingers interlaced, reach both arms back, and then fold forward any amount. Release, come up, hands to knees. Round back, lean your hands on your knees, lean your chest back, belly back, let your head drop. And then roll your way back up, still holding the knees, pull the chest through, come to a nice upper back arch, keeping the back of the neck long so it follows the arc of the rest of the spine. And then round back, bring your feet to the floor and bring your hands behind the legs. You might put a little pressure up on the backs of the legs to round even more, belly sinking back, chest sinking back. And then roll up from the base of the spine to arch back, but also lean back. So now abdominals are really working to support you, heart coming through. And then round back. And we'll go back and forth between these two positions. Inhale, roll up and arch. Exhale, back. Inhale up. Exhale, back. Inhale up. Exhale, back. Inhale up. Now exhale back, release the arms and come down a little lower. Inhale, same arch, but arms come by the ears. Exhale back. Inhale up. Exhale back. Up. And back. And let's hold this last one. Come up, reaching high away from the sit bones, and you can decide how much you lean back, how much you lift the chest, but shoulders are dropped. Can you keep softening what's not needed? And then round back, holding here. You can decide how low you go. Strong core, relaxed jaw, and then release. Let's come all the way forward into a high push-up position. We'll set the hands near the front of the mat. Step your feet back, connecting your head to your heels in a straight long line, feeling your core strength supporting you here. And then shift your weight forward to lower down, elbows hugging the sides, low push-up. Come into your back bend. This could be low or high, cobra or up dog. And then back to down dog when you're ready, hips high. Take your time getting into this first down dog of class. You might pedal out your feet a little bit or shift your hips side to side, waking up the backs of the legs. Doing your best to come into your full expression of the pose, being careful about the places you need to be careful around. And sink back to child's pose, releasing hips to the heels, forehead to the floor, letting the weight of your body release back into the floor. Just a reminder that you can rest anytime, whether you rest in this shape or a different one. With arms out in front of you, walk your hands over to the left. And then pull back through your right hip, stretching right side a little more. Come through center and over to the other side. Pull back through your left hip, stretching left side a bit more. Back to center. Lift up through table, come back through down dog. Walk your hands and feet towards one another and we'll hang in ragdoll. Feet hip width apart, parallel. You can bend your knees a little or a lot, maybe a little sway, shake your ass. And then bend your knees a little more and slowly roll up, coming all the way up to standing. And step up towards the front of the mat, coming into mountain pose, Tadasana, feet together or apart. Hands together at the heart. Let's take a full A-series sun salutation. Next inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop your feet back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. Back to down dog. Let's take 5 deep breaths in down dog or child's pose, sitting, dolphin, puppy dog, any neutral shape. So more important than the shape, each time we come to a rest, choose a shape that allows you to feel ease, surrender. One more deep breath here. Back through down dog and step or hop your feet forward, inhaling flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Again, inhale, arms high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop back. Lower down. Up dog or cobra. Back to down dog. Time from down dog, take your right leg up to the ceiling. Bend your knee to your chest and start circling this bent right knee. Go as slow as you need to so you are getting to your full range, including the tight places, the awkward places. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight. Circle your ankle a few times in both directions. Take your leg a little higher and then bring your right knee towards right upper arm. Extend it up and back. Take it across towards left upper arm. Reach it up and back. Now right towards the center of the chest. Extend it up and back. Take a step forward. High lunge. Arms up. Settle in, sink low. Let's grab the left wrist. Take it across for a little side bend. Over to the other side, grab your right wrist, take it across. Back to center. Interlace fingers behind your back. Lift the chest. Release arms up. Tip forward, standing splits, hands to the floor or to a couple of blocks. We'll do this with hips square and with the upper body releasing. Can you let your head hang? Feel the weight of the head lengthening the neck. Last breath here. Big step back. Warrior one, drop the back heel. Inhale, arms up. Settle in, deep bend in the front leg. Engaging what's useful, letting go what's not needed. One more breath here. Release, hands to the floor to a couple of blocks, pyramid pose. We're going to straighten the front leg part way or all the way. You may want to adjust the distance between your legs, and if you don't have blocks, see if you have something else you can use to bring your hands higher off the floor. If you don't have anything, you can use hands on your shin if you need to, so that you are going towards a flat back, towards folding, then meeting your edge wherever it is. Last breath here. Let's release. Make your way back to down dog. You can take a vinyasa, but feel free to add or take away any of the movements of these transitions so that what you are doing feels useful for you. Take the time you need. From down dog, when you're ready, left leg sweeps up. Bend your knee in and start circling. Feeling everything that this is stirring up in you. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight. Circle your ankle a few times. Big circles, both directions. Take your leg a little higher and then left knee towards left upper arm. Extend it up and back. Take it across towards right upper arm. Reach it up and back. Right towards the center of your chest. Extend it up and back. Big step forward. High lunge. Arms up. Settle in. Grab your right wrist. Take it across. Little side bend. Come over to the other side. Grab your left wrist. Take it across. Back to center. Interlace fingers behind your back. Other thumb on top this time. Open up the heart. So grounding. What's dropping. What's touching the floor. Arms up. Tip forward. Standing splits. Hands to the floor or to a couple of blocks. Looking for that surrender. Feeling the effort and feeling the ease, both at once. Last breath here. Step back. Warrior one. Inhale, arms up. Sink low. Last breath. Release. Hands to the floor or to a couple of blocks. Pyramid pose. You might adjust the distance between your feet, the placement of your hands. Going in the directions you know to go in. And then letting it be like this. However this is. Shouldn't look different. Shouldn't feel different. Last breath here. Let's release. Make your way back to down dog. You can take a vinyasa or any other movement transition, and then we'll take 5 breaths in down dog or child's pose, sitting, something else. If it's useful, you might close your eyes. Last breath here. Come back through down dog and step or hop your feet forward. Inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Let's bend the knees and come into chair, Utkatasana. And you attend to all the little details that you are able. Everything you know about this pose, about this shape, about your body. One more breath here. Release, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop your feet back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. Right leg sweeps up. One breath. Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Warrior 3, shift forward and find your balance. Modify or adjust however you need to. Feel where you are. Last breath here. Step back, warrior 1, just one breath. Release through a vinyasa or your movement transition. When you're ready, left leg sweeps up. Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Warrior 3. Last breath. Step back. Warrior 1. Release through your movement transition back to your rest. Letting go again. Last deep breath in and out. Come back through down dog and step or hop your feet forward, inhaling flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, arms up, inhale, chair. Exhale, straighten. Again, inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop back. Lower down. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. Right leg sweeps up. Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Warrior 3, one breath. Step back, warrior 1. From here, open out warrior 2 and then take your time settling in, adjusting, reaching long from fingertip to fingertip. Can your shoulders be even more at ease, even though arms are dynamic? Flip the right palms, face the ceiling, reverse warrior 2. Straighten the front leg for triangle. And you drop your shoulders away from your ears, even more here. Last breath. Release, hands to the floor. Make your way back to down dog. When you're ready, left leg sweeps up. Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Warrior 3, one breath. Step back, warrior 1. Open out, warrior 2. Flip the left palm, reverse warrior. Straighten the front leg, triangle. One more breath. Release, make your way back to down dog, feeling each moment. And then settle into a good rest. letting go. Last breath here. Come back through down dog. Step or hop your feet forward. Inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. And your knees, arms up. Inhale, chair. Exhale, straighten. Again, inhale, chair. From here, let's come into a twist. Left elbow cross to the outside of the right knee. Work the palms towards the center of the chest. Open through that top shoulder. Lengthen from your head to your tail. Last breath here. Come back to center. Hips low, arms high. Inhale. Exhale. Same thing other side. Right elbow across. Get it all the way over and then work the palms towards the center of the chest. Last breath here. Back to center. Hips low, arms high. Inhale. Exhale. Hands behind the back. Interlace fingers. Lift the heart. And fold. Wrapping arms overhead. And you can separate your feet width apart or wider. Let your head hang. And release the arms all the way down. Let's lower the hips. Come into a squat, malasana. If it's difficult to get the heels to the floor, you might turn your toes out or widen your stance. If you're still balancing on your toes, it's fine to stay like that, but you can use props if that would work better for you, sitting on something, a block or cushion, or putting something under the heels. You're going to open up the knees using the elbows, and as best you can, roll your shoulders back and down. Nice long neck. Keep checking for length through the neck. And we'll work our root lock here, Mula Bandha, same as a Kegel exercise. As you exhale, draw the pelvic floor muscles in and up. As you inhale, release that. Exhale, engage. Inhale, release. Exhale, engage. Inhale, release. And then engage and keep holding, keep breathing, drawing in strongly through the bottom, connecting that to the top. And release. Let's come back to a forward fold, feet back to parallel. Any arm position you like here. You might just hang in ragdoll. You could give your neck and shoulders a little squeeze, or take a handful of your hair, pulling your head towards the floor. If you would like to try a crow pose, take a little step back from the front of the mat. If you don't feel like doing crow today, you can stay in your forward fold or come back to your squat. If you are trying it, hands shoulder width apart, knees somewhere to the upper arms, anywhere from the elbows to the armpits. And the pose is the process of shifting weight forward. You don't need to get anywhere except where you get. So your toes may or may not leave the floor. It's okay either way. Wherever you are, can you feel what you're doing? Can you slow down your breath? If you were in your hands, come back to your feet. Let's come back to a forward fold, feet parallel. If you're able, you might take stand hand in order to release the wrists, sliding the hands under the feet so the toes come up to the wrists. If that does not work for you, don't do it. You can do a little wrist circle instead. Make our way back to down dog. If you want to get another crow in and maybe hop out of crow, you're welcome to do that. You could also just step back or take a regular vinyasa to get back. Feeling what you are choosing to do, taking the time you need, eventually finding your way back to down dog. And then right leg sweeps up. Step forward, high lunge, arms up. Come into a twist here, left elbow across. There are many variations of this. If you'd rather take a low lunge, you could drop the back knee, then take a different arm position. One more breath here. Release hands to the floor, step up, half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Roll open through the top hip. When you're ready, left arm reaches high. If it's difficult to reach the floor, you can either bend your supporting leg or grab a block or prop for your bottom hand. Is the neck long? And drop the shoulders away from the ears here. One more breath. Release hands to the floor. Let's tuck that back knee behind the bottom ankle. So left knee comes down to the floor behind the right ankle. And we'll get set up for a seated spinal twist. If when you get there, it would be better to do this with a straight bottom leg, feel free to do that. We'll bring the right hand to the floor behind us. Left arm is either going to hug the knee or hook to the outside of the knee. As you inhale, sit taller. As you exhale, rotate more, looking back over the right shoulder. One more breath here. Release, keep the legs how they are. Take a little counter twist, other side. Just walk the hands around. We'll make our way to down dog. You can take a vinyasa or just step back. From down dog, left leg sweeps up. Step forward, high lunge, arms up. Come into a twist here, right elbow across. Modifying, adjusting, however you need to. And the best way we can do that is by paying attention. Use all your previous knowledge, but listen to what your body is telling you right now, moment by moment. Last breath here. Release, hands to the floor, step up, half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Opening up through the torso, rolling open through the right hip, the right shoulder. Long neck, whether you're looking up, out, or down. Last breath here. Release, hands to the floor, tuck the right knee behind the left ankle and come all the way down to sitting. And then if you need to adjust things, go ahead and adjust them. If you want to straighten the bottom leg, you can straighten it. The left foot to the outside of the right knee, left hand to the floor behind you, right arm hugs or hooks. Inhale, more height. Exhale, deeper twist. One more breath here. Unwind, switch, little counter twist other side, keeping legs as they are, walk the hands around. And then unwind and let's take a boat pose. So we're gonna hold behind the legs, lift the legs up, and using the hands on the legs, lift the chest. So you can keep it a little more gentle by staying here with knees bent, hands on the legs, or you could extend the arms straight and keep knees bent, or you could extend the legs straight. But keep the back nice and long, breath deep, shoulders down. Let's cross the ankles, hands flat to the floor. See if you can get a little lift through the hips. Even just trying is doing it. And then down, and let's come up one more time. Same thing, so you might take it a little more gently this time or deeper, but can you relax your face, relax your shoulders. Last breath here. Release, cross the ankles, little lift. And you might shift your hands to the front of the mat to step or hop back. Make your way to a little back bend. So cobra or up dog, nice counter stretch after that core work. And then back to down dog or child's pose or sitting, any neutral shape. Little rest here. Letting go. Let's make our way onto our backs. If you want to take another vinyasa or come through down dog, you're welcome. Eventually coming all the way back, knees to chest, give your knees a little circle or rock. And then drop your feet to the floor and get set up for bridge. So feet hip width apart, parallel. Make sure your feet are right under your knees and then press your feet down to lift your hips high. Once your hips are high enough, interlace your fingers behind your back. Shrug your shoulders underneath you, spreading the upper back and lower back away from one another. When this pose feels complete, come down and rest. And take a couple of deep breaths, just in ease, letting go. If you feel like coming up again, come up again. Same thing or any other back bends. You might do half wheel or full wheel or supported bridge or any other variation you know or want to try. Each time you come up, stay as long or short as you like. Could be just 1 or 2 breaths, could be a long hold. Each time the pose feels complete, come down and rest. Rest until you feel like coming up again. You can take as many more back bends as you like. And whenever you are finished, you can move on to a counter stretch, which could be knees to chest, happy baby, a forward fold, anything else to release your back. We are moving towards the end of class, so this would be a good time to really give yourself exactly what you are needing. I'll keep suggesting things, but you might want to go in your own direction based on how you're feeling and what your body needs now. So if you're enjoying where you are now, there's no rush. If you want to join me, I'm going to do a hip stretch next, dropping feet to the floor and cross the right ankle above the left knee. Reach the hands through, grab the left leg and hug it in close. As you do this, can you drop your chin so the back of the neck is long? Can you drop the shoulders, spreading the whole back side of the torso towards the floor? Release, drop the left foot to the floor, straighten the right leg up, flex and point your foot a few times, circle, and then switch. Cross the left ankle above the right knee. Reach your hands through, grab the right leg, hug it in close. Keep stripping away what's not needed here. To release, drop the right foot to the floor, straighten the left leg up, flex and point your foot a few times. Circle a couple times both directions. You can bring your right knee into your chest, straighten the left leg long, and guide it across for a spinal twist. Open out through the right arm. Come through center and over to the other side. Left knee across. And back onto your back. What else might be a useful closing for you, or inversion, or restorative pose, little self-massage. If there's anything else you want to finish with, you can take your time now. There's a part of your body that could use a little more attention, giving it attention. It could be some self-massage. And when nothing else is needed, you can start getting your clothing and props in order. Come into Shavasana, corpse pose. You want to put on extra layers. No rush in finishing up. Take the time you need to complete what you're doing. And eventually come into stillness, letting go of the control of your breath, letting go of trying to be present, letting go of any effort in your body.
takes me to the river like a child at play. She sees not the spiderman, but the promise of a lover. And when the darkness washes out, she moves into my arms. So to my foes, support me through my restless winds, 'cause they see not this failure, but the promise of the firstborn. And when my darkness sleeps, when my falls complete, she'll
Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and toes, gently waking your body up again. And let this movement increase gradually to your wrists and ankles, eventually stretching out to your arms and legs. When you're ready, bring your knees in. Roll to one side, pausing there for a moment. And use your hands to help you up to sitting. We'll bring hands together at the heart. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for joining me today.